Hey peeps, it's Sophie here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. Today we're dealing with the Grade 11 2018 Physical Science paper, and this is a question on electromagnetism and Lenz's law. Okay, so it says a square induction coil with a side length of 3 centimeters and 400 windings is placed perpendicularly in a uniform magnetic field and then rotated through by an angle of 45 degrees in 0.08 seconds. Okay, then an EMF of 7 volts is induced in the coil. So the first question says, state Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction in words. And I've written that in the blue sticky note there. And it says the induced EMF across the ends of a conductor is directly proportional to the rate of change of the magnetic flux linkage with the conductor. Okay, and now into the calculation questions. 11.2 says, calculate the change in magnetic flux. So that's just a formula, which we know. And that is, so we know EMF, we know the number of windings. The change in magnetic flux is what we're working out. And we know the change in time. So that means that it's this formula here. Don't forget that minus. That is what makes Lenz's law true. That's because of Lenz's law. Okay, so we know our EMF is 7 volts. We know our windings is 400. We don't know the flux, the change in magnetic flux, but we do know the time is 0.08 seconds. Okay, and then if we put that straight into our calculator, we get the change of magnetic flux, or the magnetic flux, to be minus 1.4 times 10 to the minus 3 Webers. Cool. And then it says calculate the magnitude of the magnetic field. Now we can go straight from the previous answer to get this. And we know that the formula, let me just make some space here. So, first of all, let me write this down, change, just for, because we will need it now. Okay, so now we are doing 11.3, so let's change that. Okay, the magnitude of the magnetic field. So we know that the magnitude of the magnetic field is the symbol B, and we can use the formula magnetic flux is equal to area times the magnitude of the magnetic field, cos of the initial angle minus cos of the final angle. Okay, so remember we are told that this is a square induction coil with a length here of 3 centimeters, which is 0.03 meters. So that can cover your area, and we know the magnitude of the magnetic flux, so we can just sub that in, times 10 to the minus 3. And that is equal to 0.03 squared times B. And then the angles, they say it's rotated through by 45 degrees. So that is your, oh, sorry, I got these the wrong way around. This is initial and this is final. Yeah, that's initial, the last one. Sorry, final minus initial. So then that would be cos of 45, because they say after a certain time it's rotated through by that angle, and then minus cos of 0. Cool. So if you put that all in your calculator, you can get B is equal to 5.31 Tesla. So that's the magnitude of the magnetic field. Okay. So, then there's a thing that says the coil is now rotated through an angle of 45 degrees in 0.05 seconds. So the time has now decreased. So then it says, how will the induced EMF be affected? Write only increase, decrease, or stay the same. So if we think about that formula of induced EMF, we know that its EMF is minus the number of windings times the magnetic flux times change in time, over change in time. So we are now changing this time term and we're making it smaller. So if you think about fractions, if this term becomes smaller, then it means the overall EMF will increase. So the answer to 11.4 is increase. And then 11.5 asks us for a reason, and the reason is that EMF is inversely proportional to the change in time. Remember that this little symbol here is proportional to, but you do inversely proportional by putting the term in a fraction over here. So EMF is inversely proportional to change in time, as we've explained here. Great. So the next questions are Lenz's law questions. So let's just erase some of this stuff here. Okay. Okay, so let's see. It says the north pole of a bar magnet is pushed into a solenoid as shown in the sketch. 11.6 says which pole will be induced at point X, write only north or south. Now remember, Lenz's law is going to oppose anything that happens. So if I'm forcing a north end of a magnet into a solenoid, it's going to try oppose that by causing some sort of repulsive force. So if I put north into the solenoid, it's going to oppose that. So that means that it's going to produce a north pole. Okay? Interestingly, if I then try to, now this is just the opposite to this question. So if I've got my north pole in the solenoid, so the solenoid's like this, and I try remove it, then the solenoid will actually produce a south pole here to try attract them together and oppose the direction of movement. Okay, so that's how Lenz's law works. So it's going to induce north because it's opposing the movement. Okay, then 11.7 says from which direction will the induced current flow? Write from A to B or from B to A. As you can see here, I've got this little right-hand thumb for a reason. So that is the right-hand rule with current flows and poles. So your thumb points in the direction of the pole that's formed in the solenoid, and the direction in which your fingers curl show the current. So if I just draw the solenoid here, so if I've got a solenoid and I've got these coils that are coming around, and I have now established that there is a north pole at this end, at point X. So the thumb always points towards the north pole. So thumb points towards north. So that means that my thumb is pointing in this direction and my fingers are curling in this direction, which means that your current is going to flow from A to B. So it's going to go from A to B. That's the answer to 11.7. Okay, so that's it for this question. But before I go, I'd like to say a very special thank you to our epic sponsor for making this video possible. You can read all about them in the description below. Also be sure to visit our website for more of these epic tutorial videos. And if you can't find the answer to your question, you can send us the question and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. But until the next time, stay epic.